I
No,
just
no.
needed like 5 minutes.
Okay, no,
Okay.
Hey, this is Lena. She
Hi.
just started with us.
All right,
Nice to
okay.
meet you.
Welcome aboard.
All right, what's going on?
So I got this, I'm doing some work, looking up some information on this property. There's a tax map key, it's in Campbell, it's an I-2 industrial 2 zone. And so I wanted to find out, because I went on a website and I wanted to see if this is the last permit that was pulled out. Because this is like usually about a year late, right?
No, this is usually.
Is that current?
Usually up to date.
Really?
Yeah, for the most part.
Is there any other way I can verify it downstairs, just with the permit department, where they have more recent records of activity on the property?
Yeah, our data accessing and imaging
Mhm.
branch, they would probably have the most up to date stuff. So you're just looking for the most recent.
Yeah, the most recent. Where would that would be downstairs at DPP?
They would probably just look at the tax map key and look at.
Same stuff I'm looking at.
Probably the most recent thing.
And that would be probably under this website?
Yeah, hold on,
Yeah.
let me see if I can.
Okay, so
find
we could,
something a little more current.
so it's I-2, which is intensive industrial, right?
Mhm.
I-2.
Right.
And then I looked, because they're talking about doing a racetrack there. So that,
Oh, right.
so that would fall under amusement facility outdoor motorized.
Yeah, correct.
And then when I look at the master use table, the requirement is a C, which is a conditional use permit.
Major.
Yeah, with the hearing house. See. Now, being that it's I-2 intensive, are they required, because the last permit that was pulled on that, they did a storage tank on the property. Are they required an archaeological study in I-2 intensive?
For something like that, storage tank, if they're just gonna do outdoor rec,
Yeah,
most likely not.
because I looked at the requirements for the conditional use permit, and it talks about setback and the hearing and all
Right.
that. But in terms of requiring because this is what I was told that they're gonna need, and this is just hearsay, that they need to have an archaeological survey, a botanical survey, and then a biological survey, which I've never heard of for I-2 intensive industrial, especially in this area where it's,
When it's still industrial.
Yeah.
Like that. So, I wouldn't think so, but I think based on the controversy of it, I think that's what they're trying to say, trying to do everything that they.
but where would I find those requirements though?
As far as any requirements, I don't believe we have.
That they need to do
anything
an
for the
arch-
conditional use permit.
Yeah, for
itself.
archaeological and botanical and biological and,
So the thing that would trigger that, if anything, would be, I think this is gonna be on private, this is still private
Yeah,
land,
it's-
right? Using private money.
Yeah.
Anything like that, so only thing that would trigger us having to go through all of that is more like an EA. But an EA would only be if they're using state and county money, state and county land.
uh-huh.
And in this case, I don't believe they are.
Yeah, it's not, it's private.
Yeah.
So it's a company in Massachusetts, I think, or Minnesota owns it. And it's part of the, this petroleum refinery company. They use that property.
And looking for the most recent building permit.
Yes, most recent activity or permits that were applied for. Do you remember a guy named Harry who used to work here a while back?
Harry, last name?
I forgot his last name. I haven't talked, that's 18 years ago.
Oh,
Really cool guy.
oh.
You don't go that way very back.
Yeah, I don't think I go that far back.
He was helping me on a landfill applications on Nanakuli. We went through the CUP 1 and 2 and all that.
So last building permit that I can see on here is, was in 2001.
The 2001, so there's nothing more, no other activity, that any other permits or application that's been submitted since 2001?
No, I don't see any permits or applications that were,
Nothing.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and this one I have, March 7th,
March 7, what year?
2001.
March.
But you said the last one you saw was May.
Yeah, it says May 15, 2001, but I think that's when they closed the application. So the last activity was March 7, 2001
Right.
for that parcel. So we're looking at the same one. That's tax map P 91032001.
91032. Yep.
32001. Okay. And it just has the owner and the leasee. Is that on there? That information? I just want to see if that's current.
Oh, for the owners of the
Yeah.
site?
As far as the owners.
So we have, so Hawaii Refining is the lessee.
Hawaii Refinery is the lessee. Is that PAR?
Yeah,
PAR,
PAR,
PAR
yeah.
Petroleum. Okay.
Right.
So they're not the owners. They have a lease on it.
Correct.
And then the owners is that,
YMMGD?
is it Y or H?
No, Hawaii.
Hawaii,
Yeah.
Hawaii MMG. So they're the owners and the lease is the PAR Petroleum people.
Correct.
And that's all that's on the record.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm still trying to find out, because here's the conditional use permits requirements here. So as far as requiring an archaeological or botanical or biological study, where can I find that trigger? From what I've known, and I've been dealing this for 25 years, for I-2 intensive industrial, I've never heard of for private property, I've never heard of an archaeological or a botanical or a biological study needed. Now, if it was agriculture, I understand that.
If it was agriculture, or even if they were doing another type of use that wasn't
Yeah,
in, kind of like
a
industrial
variance,
related,
yeah.
then I could also see that as well. But it's
But this is pretty much coral rubble. It's Campbell Industrial Park. Thanks so much. I appreciate you looking into that.
I don't see anything like that.
I'm going to save you the trouble. There is no such thing. The thing is, I just needed to hear it from you, too.
Yeah, because it wouldn't.
Yeah, you look confused like I did when I heard about that. I mean, that's like saying we got to check for the coronavirus, too, while we're at it.
I'm trying to think of what if it would trigger anything for an EA.
It's private property, too.
Yeah.
But one thing for sure, from your records, the last activity and permit process or application was in that 2001, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. Well, at least that helps me out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Jordan, I really appreciate it.
Sure.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.